Excuse me, I did not realize that my voice was going out. I just washed my face and brushed my teeth. I had to pause work for today. Because it's a school day and my sister needs to go to school, so I can't work in a place that she needs to sleep, which is fine. I've been working since I got up, which honestly hasn't been that long. I woke up at like 3:30 p.m. today because I didn't go to bed till like 6 a.m. I went to bed at like 6 a.m., woke up at like 3:30 p.m. Not ideal, but my body needed to sleep until 3:30. Besides the point. I didn't think I would have things to talk about today, but there is a lot. In the process of transitioning into everything, I'm coming across a lot of old things that I am now in a place where I can let go. I don't know if other people are like this, but I am very attached to the things that I write. Journal entries. Specifically, I've been journaling since who knows how long, and I just find it so interesting to look back at where I was and just see my mindset and my thought process and literally feel what I was feeling at that time and really put myself back in that position and reflect on how I am now and just seeing the growth or even lack thereof, which is in some parts. For the most part though, I get a little better each time. But there's just certain things that I've been holding on to too long, and it was, even though I thought I moved on mentally, emotionally, spiritually, there was still a physical thing that I was holding on to. And there's certain things that, I just had to get rid of to fully move on. And I don't have a specific thing because there's multiple things. But it's so cool being able, because I never would have been able to do this when I don't even know if I would have been able to do this a year ago. But reflecting on past relationships, past events, past memories, past traumas, and allowing that to just be that and not getting consumed by the old emotions, old feelings, because that is in the past. It's not happening right now. I am safe. It's already happened. It already played out. It can't hurt me or get to me right now. And there's a lot of entries that I went through that I did not remember feeling that type of way. Like, for instance, excuse me. For instance, there's this one letter that I wrote. It wasn't a letter intended to be sent to the person, but it was for my own closure. It's like if this was the last thing I would say to this person, if I could. And I wrote, and it wasn't filled with bitterness or anger or resentment, even or not even pain. It was like full of peace and love. Honestly, I was pouring so much into that person, and not to feel good about myself, but like I was just in that place where I could healthily move on, where I knew that it was just not the time to develop a relationship of any sort, and that's okay. And I truly wanted to wish them all the best, and I even thank them for the amazing memories and how they've helped me grow so much as a person in terms of like helping me realize so many things about myself and what I would want in a relationship, what I wouldn't want in a relationship. So many things. And there's multiple, I didn't realize that I've done this before, but there's letters that I wrote like that in high school, and recent letters that I've written in like the past year or so. I don't have much time to talk about it, but I also found an old phone, and you know it's old because it's the very first Galaxy. Like, it's not too old, like it wasn't my very first phone, which was a flip phone, but it's still old, and to where you can still take the battery out from the back. And I haven't been able to turn it on, but I have an adapter because it's a micro SD. But I found an adapter that I can put the micro SD into, and I can put it into my computer and see what's on that chip. It might be empty, it might have things on it, I don't know. And we'll see how that goes. Another thing that I have been wrestling with the past week or so is really thinking about needs versus wants. And how sometimes you're not in a place to go and get or do the wants, because you need to take care of the needs first. There's just a lot, and I've been feeling really good. It's been really difficult getting things in order, but I can see it coming together, and it's so cool. So much change and transition in such a short amount of time, and also I didn't think that I would feel like crying until today. Maybe 30 minutes to an hour before this, I was just speaking out loud to one of my sisters, and then I felt like crying, but you know, I kept my composure because I had work to do, and I know I should just let myself feel things. But I was like, nah, we have a time limit. My sister needs to go to bed, and there's stuff all over the room that I need to put away and work on tomorrow. So you ever do that? You ever postpone cries, but then when you're ready to cry, it just doesn't come out? The story of my life. But now that I'm more conscious of it, it's weird because I can cry on cue, but when I actually need to cry for like emotional release and regulation, I can't, because I'm not in like a character mindset. I'm not in an acting mindset. I'm in like my actual vulnerable mindset, and it gets messy when I mix the two of like mixing reality with acting, and but that's a whole nother video. I'm still getting used to the hair. One thing I said a little bit, and I know I keep saying that I'll be making a video specifically about my hair, but I always said that I didn't have this emotional attachment to my hair, which I don't, but that doesn't mean I don't have insecurities around this area. And ever since I was little, I always felt like I had such a small face, like head, compared to my body, or in general, I feel like I just have a disproportionate face. And obviously, because I didn't get this professionally done, it doesn't always look the best, but I honestly am becoming more and more comfortable with it. I have to grow a relationship again with my hair. Like, we have to get used to each other. And I was planning to try and style it and put product and stuff in it today, but I was just working. And I was doing laundry today and just, reminding myself that honestly no one cares. No one cares about what you're doing or like how your hair is, how you're dressing, because they're too concerned with themselves. Honestly, and if they are super concerned about how you look, whatever you're doing, and they're like actually offended by it somehow, offended by a haircut or a certain way that you're dressing, then that's more of an internal problem on their end. And now I got to go. Have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful day. I love you.